Hey everybody, welcome back to vlog number 48 this time, Poker with Kids, looking at the Australian Poker Tour Season 4 Grand Final from Brisbane. This time, because of time constraints, I only managed to play one event, but it is an interesting one we'll get to in a minute. It was the Accelerator event. Here we've got our early stages strip stack, and we'll get to a progress update. Hey everybody, welcome back to Poker with Kids, episode number 48. Been a while since we've had a vlog, this time actually on dinner break in the Accelerator event at the Brisbane APT Series. This one, it's one that we're kind of back to live poker in Australia, and it's been a bit up and down. There's been sort of various spikes and restrictions and border closures and all sorts of stuff happening, which has meant that live poker, at least the big series, have sort of taken a bit of a hiatus for the moment. Brisbane's the first big one that they've got up since the one in Sydney that APT Series tried to run, that actually got effectively shut down mid-series because of a lockdown that was brought in there, and I think Sydney is still, most of Sydney's actually still in lockdown since then. So different times, but we're in the Accelerator. This one is a new event that they're running this year, or this series. Starts with 30-minute levels, and every 4 levels the blinds actually get shorter. So it starts with 30-minute levels, goes down to 25, 20. At the moment we're playing, I think on the dinner break we just got to a 20-minute level, going back to I think 1632 blinds, 22 players left out of 78. I'm sitting with a short-ish stack, around 70,000-80,000, something like that. Managed to get a much needed double up a little bit earlier with 10-9 suited, three ways to flop of 7-8-5. The pre-flop raiser put in a big bet. I shoved, and he actually had pocket 10s, but I beat the 6 on turn to give him a straight and double up with a bit of change. So that kind of put me back in the event, and yeah, so hanging about at the moment. I think I need to double up sometime soon, but we're still in contention. Top 8 paid for this one. Unfortunately I haven't been able to get up here for many of the events this series, but again, it's just one of those things with kids and family commitments and all that sort of stuff. But looks like it's been a reasonably successful series for a series where you can't really have many interstate players. Effectively, I think some of the borders have recently opened, but I know Sydney and Victoria are not able to come up here, so that's a big chunk of the interstaters that might come up. So yeah, still getting reasonable numbers, not quite what they're expecting in terms of their series estimates and stuff for the various events for the most part, but they're getting pretty close, which in circumstances like this is not such a bad result. As always, it's a well-run event. This time they haven't actually got the tent that they've had in previous years. Again, probably with a smaller expected fields for the events, given that you can't have the interstate players. But as always, nice setup, professionally run, and this time they've got the introduction of the winners banners from previous main events. So always adding something a little bit extra APT, which is good to see, and hopefully we can keep stay alive in the tournament and have a bit of an update that's a positive one in the not too distant future. But see how we go, and see you shortly. Here's the dinner break stack, and onto some of the trophies that were on offer for the series. A little bit of a different style to some that they used previously. Here's a view across the main ballroom, the main tournament area. Of course, we've got the feature table at the front, which LCA Poker were once again running with a whole cards, live stream, all that sort of stuff, RFID tables, and plenty of tables to go around again with the extra spacing that they've had to accommodate this time with the various rules and regulations in place in these post-COVID times. And then we move on to the winners banners, which is a nice new addition that they've brought to this series. I think they first started it at the Sydney series that kind of got scrapped halfway through. The one thing that minor annoyance is that they're not quite in chronological order. They're pretty close, but not quite there. I think that's something to work on for those with OCD in the future. But anyway, I managed to make it to the final table, and here's my stack going to the final table and a bit of an update. Just finished up in the Accelerator at APT Brisbane. Managed to min cash, finishing 8th place, made the final table. Had 9 on the final table. I, as one of the short stacks, I got to throw the offer of adding a 9th place, but it got declined by at least one of the bigger stacks. So it was just top 8 paid, so there was going to be a unlucky final tablist who went home empty-handed. Thankfully it wasn't me, but I was actually one of the short stacks right from the get-go. I think I actually came in as just the shorter stack on the final table. Before the final table, I managed to stay alive with a big hand. Managed to get raise, a call, and I shoved with kings. One of the initial raiser call with jacks, and the other player got out of the way, and the kings managed to hold up. That got me to around 200k in chips, but by the time we got to the final table and bust that hand, the blinds were 10-20 with a 20k ante. I was in the big blind with queen 10 offsuit. Min raise from under the gun, and with only 62k behind, so 82 total. I put the rest of the stack in with queen 10 and lost to ace 5 of clubs, ace on the turn, just in case there was any kind of doubt with both of us missing the flop. So all in all, can't complain. Cash in a tournament's always a good thing, but would have been nice to do something a little bit more than a min cash, but I'll happily take the min cash. Here's the final table photo with an 8th place finish. Not sure if I'll be back on any of the other days. It's now Thursday night. I know I definitely can't come up on Friday or Saturday during the day. I'm not sure if I'll come up on Saturday night or any event on Sunday. So maybe it is a one and done. But yeah, this is going to wrap up vlog number 48, APT Brisbane.